Hi Ravi, good afternoon.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Shandeep, Shunil, Walip, Shankar, Thiru. Okay. So last time we completed array type, right, guys? Come on. Non-primitive. We are talking about that non-primitive data type, right? Hmm?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So now let's start our session now, guys. Okay. We completed array type. So still two more is left, right? What is that? Object type as well as map type, right? Hmm? So many things we are going to learn in the TypeScript itself only, guys. I will make the Angular too much easy for you people. Even though just by seeing that Angular code, you guys will tell with these things we already learn in the TypeScript itself only, right? So we will design just whenever we will enter in the Angular, just we will start to design what is that our project itself only. That one only we will start to design, right? We will start to design now, guys. So let's begin our session now, guys. Let's begin our session now. Yesterday, guys, actually some production issue is going on in our project, right? So that is the reason I went to office. So that is the reason I didn't took the session yesterday. Some people is asking yesterday session is happened. So the link will be there in the group itself only, guys. Okay, session isn't happened. Today we have the session now. Today we have session and let's begin our session now. Now, so let's discuss about that Sakti. You are there. Okay, no issues. Now, Sandeep, Nagalakshmi, and these people is there as well as Pramod. Okay, yeah. Now let's begin our discussion now, guys. Okay, let's begin our discussion now. So today we are going to discuss about that. What is that? Object type. Object type, right? Today we are going to discuss about that object. Don't worry, still I'm not discussing about the OOP concept, guys. Okay, OOP concept is still not it. I'm discussing about that, right? But the I'm discussing about that what is the object and how we are creating and what it's looking like, how it's looking like. Okay, so don't worry, those things also we will design it, guys. Okay, those things also we will design it, but whenever we will enter inside that TypeScript, whenever we will enter inside the TypeScript, in which area now? In which area? We will enter in the OOP area. At the time, more clarity will come, right? More clarity will come. But the thing is, just now, just with the patience, learn a programming language, right? TypeScript language. I'm teaching TypeScript language itself only. These things only we will use in the Angular, guys. Don't hurry about to learn directly framework, any framework. If you are thinking about that without core Java knowledge, thinking about that Spring framework or microservices, Spring Boot framework, so that is not good things, guys. Framework anyone can learn in the fraction of second if they are good in the programming. If they are good in the programming, right? So anyone can learn, guys. Okay, so now, so let's start our discussion about the TypeScript now, guys. Let's start our discussion about the TypeScript object, right? So first, mainly, what is the object now, guys? What is the object, right? What is the object? So simply, I'm not going to spend more time about the object because already everyone is object-oriented programmer itself only, guys, right? So I'm not going to discuss more about the things, but how much needed to explaining our TypeScript things, that much things I will cover. I'll cover, right? So now
Right.
object in
आप तो किसी अपने हिसाब की वैल्यू पे
yeah. So
Yeah.
object in computer programming, object is a computer programming. Computer programming is a set of property set of properties, right? Properties and properties and functions. Functions, right? If we are there in the Java, we can say these functions as a method, but here we can say that function, right? Function. So function. So where we are writing the property as well as logic, guys. Property as well as what? Logic. So now object is used to keep all related data, right? All related data and logic and logics, right? Logics together logics together. So now how we are presenting this property and the logic? Now how we are presenting this property and logic in the TypeScript? Now let's see that, right? Let's see that. But the thing is now, so data is what is that? Is stored. Data is stored in properties and logics, right? Logics in function now. So simple I'm writing, what is that? Simple I'm writing the syntax. Now what is the syntax now to writing the object in the TypeScript? Now guys, let's see that, right? Let's see that. So syntax, our syntax is now whenever we will write the object, now in the TypeScript, we will open the curly bracket and we will close the curly bracket, right? We will open the curly bracket and we will close the curly bracket. Inside that, whatever property we needed, right? Whatever property we needed, those property we will give as a key. Property, right? Property we will give as a key, right? And a value we will give as a value we will give as a what? Value we will give as a any data, right? The value we will give as a any data, guys. Now let's discuss about the another things just now, guys. Okay, just a minute. Okay, now let's discuss about that, right? So property can be multiple, guys, not only one property, right? Property can be multiple, right? Property can be multiple, like how we are creating in the Java int variable, right? Double variable data type, right? Same like in the TypeScript also. Same like if we want to perform the operation on these properties, then we will write the logic, right? Logics things, right? Logics things, that is called, what is that? Function. That is called what now, friends? That is called function now. That is called what? Function now. Okay, fine now, guys. So this is the syntax. This is the syntax to write what? This is the syntax to write what is that? Object type inside that what? Inside that our TypeScript, right? A TypeScript. So now just simply what I'm giving to you people now, we are separating the logic, guys. Okay, we are achieving the modularity by using the object in the TypeScript now. So simple, just let's take, I'm taking one example. Just what is that? Let's take where or let keyword. I'm using any let keyword. Let's take TV. I want to design the TV object, right? I want to design one TV object. In the TV object, what is that? How many property can be now, guys? How many property can be? Let's take TV name, right? What is the TV name? TV name we are giving as a, what is that? Let's take TV name. Which one? Samsung or any like let's take LG TV. LG, right? LG TV, right? LG TV. Now what is the price? I want, what is that? Price, right? I want, what is that? Price. I want price. Now what is that? Anything, right? Let's give any data, right? Now this is the price. Okay, fine now, guys. Now okay, this is the price. So if we want, if we say that this is what? This is one object. This is one object in the TypeScript, guys. Okay, so what is that? This TV related data is there now. Set of data, set of property. It's this property having what is that? Key and a value. This is called what is that? Value. This is key. This key is what is that? Always string type, and this one is always what is that? Always can be anything, right? Always can be anything. If you say that, you can say this data also as a JSON data. What you can say that now, guys? This data is nothing but what? JSON data, right? JSON data. JavaScript object notation. JavaScript, what is that? Object notation. Don't worry. We are not discussing about the JSON because here we are not learning what is that JavaScript now. So if we are learning the JavaScript, I can give more clarity about that, guys. Okay, because we are learning here what? We are learning here TypeScript. So how much? Yeah, in the TypeScript, how many things and how much things needed? I will explain it, guys. Okay, don't worry about that. We are spending good amount of time. Even you guys are with the patiently our session is listening with the patience. I am also teaching to you people. Okay, I'm not escaping anything because of your curiosity. Because of your curiosity to learn the subject, guys. Okay, see, always every time I'm saying that for me counting number is not important. If one person is serious, I will deliver full content to that person, right? Because that person is believing on me. I cannot break their beliefs right now. Okay, so let's begin the things, guys. Okay, let's begin the things now. Okay, so same like, okay, so just assume that this is the set of data is there. One more is data is there, right? One more data. Let's, what is that? I want to buy the shoe, right? So just shoe, right? So which kind of data is it's having what? I want to buy the Nike shoe, right? Nike casual shoe, right? Its price is something, let's give this is the price. Okay, so this is the price now. Okay, so by using that object, right? By using that object, what we are doing now, we are achieving a little bit more. See, more modularity will come, and this modularity things I will clear in the OOP concept, guys. Okay, now so by using the object, right? By using the object, what we are achieving now? We are achieving the modularity things, guys. Okay, so now you can say now if only data is defined, right? And if only data is defined in object, then what is that? Then it is reflect or referred as a JSON data. What is that? JSON type. It's referred as a JSON type. What is the full form of JSON now, guys? JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation now. Okay, so simply just here what is that? If you see this code, right? If you see this code, what is that? How it's code now, guys? What is code now? See, we are holding this data, right? This data we are holding this data inside that what? Any one variable, right? One variable, but which kind of data it is now, guys? Just from the open curly bracket and a close curly bracket. Just observe that data, it's looking like JSON or not looking like JSON. This is the JSON data itself only. But the thing is, guys, whenever we are writing JSON data key is always string type, right? Come on, yaar, please respond.
Yes,
Ravi.
Right?
Yes, Ravi.
So JSON data
Yes,
is
yes.
always string. But if you are not writing, if you are writing or not writing, there is no care about our what? There is no care about our string, TypeScript engine, right? Because if you are not writing internally, our TypeScript will treat as a string itself only. It's a string itself only, right? If you are writing without double quote, that is also fine. If you are writing with double quote, that is also fine, guys. Okay, but this data is what is that? String type, and value can be anything. Clear?
Yes, Ravi.
Now let's go ahead next level, right? So now what is that? So JSON is used, as a format for what is that? Data, right? Format for the data means what is that? Why we are using now, the guys, why we are using JSON now? Why we are using the JSON? For the formatting the data itself only, right? Hmm?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so in one JSON, in the JSON data, how many things is there? Properties is there, right? How we are formatting this JSON data now, guys? How we are formatting
In
this
the two
JSON data?
names and price.
It's having what is that?
In the
It's
two
having
properties, name and price property.
yeah, it's having what is that? Key and the properties, right? Key, it's having the contents as a property, right? Which is called what is that? Key and a value. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes,
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 Ravi.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so now fine, guys. So now JSON format contains what is that? Properties. What is the property? This is one property, this is one property, right? Come on, guys. Properties only we are
Yes.
saying. This is the one property, this is the two properties, right?
Yeah, object property.
Yes.
Yeah, so now what is that? It's content properties, and
Key
it
and
what
value.
is that? Referred. It's a referred
Key and value.
double F, right? Referred as what is that? Key,
Key and value.
keys and values. Keys and values, right? Values. Now what is that? Next, what is that? We can say that object is what is that? Collection of keys and value or not, guys? Because this is one object, right? Come on.
Yes,
Yes,
Ravi.
Ravi.
Yeah, so we can say object is a collection. Object is a collection of keys and values, right? Keys and values. Now okay, fine, guys. So if what is that? If just I explained that if we are writing like this, or we cannot write like this, then but still it's treating as a string type only now. But still don't worry, I'll show these things as a practically also, guys. We will see these things, we will do the practical, don't worry about anything, right? Now okay, because if any theory concept, if I'm explaining without practical, I'll not complete the things, guys. Okay, so now here what is that? We have key is what is that? String. Key as a string type. And what is that? Value can be anything. Come on, can be any
Yes, yes,
type.
Yes.
anything.
Value can be any type, right? Value can be any type. Like just
Anytime.
example I'm giving, guys. Okay, so what is that? Like that only we are declaring object, right? In the open curly bracket and a close curly bracket. Inside that, what is that? Key should be not key. Always, not should be, not can be. Always key is the string only, right? Key is the string only. What is that? Value can be number type, or can be string type, can be boolean type, or can be array type, or can be object type. Can be object type is nothing but what is that now, friends? Anything, right? Come on.
Yes,
Can
Ravi.
be anything, right? So now
Anything.
if you want to see these things as a practically, let's see that. Let's design those things now, guys. Okay, let's design those things now. What I'm doing now, just a simple, I'm taking here, what is that? Let's take let keyword. I'm taking let keyword. Let's take TV itself only, right? TV itself only. Open curly bracket and a close curly bracket. Inside that I'm taking, let's take name property. And this one is what is that? One property inside that value I'm storing what is that? LG TV. LG TV, right? LG TV. Okay, so this is one property. Oh, sorry. This is not equal to, guys. Okay, this is this symbol.
Double colon.
Yeah. Now another one is what is that? Price. Another one is what is that? Price. I'm taking what? Price now. Okay. Price just okay. Price is what is that? Anything, right? Any data. Okay. Anything. I'm 100.2 something. I'm giving the price. Okay. This is the price now. This is the price now. If anything is wrong inside that, right? We cannot get right. Our what is that? ID only give the what? Error. Our ID only will give the error. Now let's take console.log. Okay, console.log. Now console.log.
Log.
Inside that backtick I'm taking. Now let's take name and what is that? Equal to, let's take open curly bracket and a close curly bracket with a dollar symbol. I'm reading what is that? I'm reading TV value, right? TV name, right? TV name. So how we can read it now? We will take the variable name, right? What is that? TV. We will take TV dot name. TV dot name. Now I want another thing as a new line slash n. Okay.
TV dot name.
Now another one is what I want. What is that? Price. I want what is that? Price. Now I will take
Price.
dollar
TV
TV dot let's take price now. Okay, now let's compile and run it, guys. Okay, let's compile cd src because that file is there in the src folder, right? Now tsc, we will take tsc. Now what is that? Index dot ts, right? Now compile. Now it's compiled successfully now, guys. Come on, it's compiled successfully, right? Now what I'm doing now, let's run it. Node what is that? Index.js. We are getting, right? We are getting name, LGTV and price, right? Because this is what? This is one object. We are reading one object now, guys. Okay, if I said that if we write in double quote are not right, but still our what? TS compiler will add that things in the string. Okay, if you want, let's write these things in the string. Let's write these things in the string. Now again let's compile. If these things is wrong, then it will not compile, it will not give the proper result now, but still now let's compile it. Compilation is completed successfully, right? Compilation is completed successfully and we are getting again the same result, right? Oh, sorry, we are not saved, right? Okay, now CLS. Now CLS. Okay, so here what I'm doing now, let's compile again. Now run it. We are getting the same result or not, guys? Come on.
Yes, getting same
If you place or not, there is no issue in that. This properties key is always what? Is string type itself only. Clear, guys?
Yes, Ravi.
Now let's take these things as an example and put it here. Example. Now this is your example now, guys. So what we learned now, guys? What we learned now? So object. Now just be simple, right? One. We just simply we wrote what is that? We just wrote properties and we are just we printed, right? But I said that, right? Object with what? Object with data. Object with data and logic also will be there. Object having what is that? Here itself only I explained, right? What I explained now, where that one? So what I explained now, object in the computer programming, object keep all related data and logic together, right? Come on, guys. People are getting my point, whatever things I'm explaining. Are anyone having any doubt now, guys? No doubt, right?
We are getting
Now? Yeah. Okay, fine. Now so let's discuss about the things in the Next level, guys. Okay, next level. Now let's move on. Let's move on now. Okay, so what is that object with what data and logics? We will understand these things now. In the object, we will write what is that. We will write some functions, and there we will define what is that logic itself only, and we will see that how we are doing the things now, guys. Okay, how we are doing the things now. Okay, so now let's discuss about the things. Now, what I'm going to do now in the object type, in the object with data, we will define the logic itself only, right? So till now we've seen that, right? Data is in what is that property? Properties, right? Properties. Now let's see these things also, right? Logic in function. Logic in function. We know that in the Java we are writing any logic in the method. Same like whenever we are working in the TypeScript, guys, we are writing the logic inside that function. Where we are writing it now, guys? I'm asking to you people.
Yes, we're writing the logic in functions.
Why people are becoming silent? Why no one is giving the responses? Only one person is giving the response now, guys. I want from the everyone, whoever attending the session, guys. If one
Yes,
person
sir.
is giving the
Yes,
response, that one will
writing
not.
function.
That
Yes,
one will
Ravi.
not.
I got
Yeah,
it.
that one will not work out, guys. I want each and everyone should be the active in the session. Otherwise, no need to stay in the session. I said clearly now. One person is there, that person is active, and that person want to listen the session. That person is welcome in our session, right? But if you are the lazy, if you are thinking what is that for the time pass, and this is the weekend, and let's do the time pass in the session, sorry for that, guys. I'm not good person for you. Okay, go somewhere and do the time pass, right? Now let's begin the things, guys. Okay, let's begin the things now. So whenever we are declaring the things with what, whenever we are declaring the object with what, logic, how first let's understand those things as a syntactically, guys. Okay, so I'm declaring the syntax now. Our syntax will be what is that, how we are declaring now object now, guys? Open curly bracket and close curly bracket.
Close curly bracket.
Close curly bracket, right? Close curly bracket. Now fine. Okay.
Yes.
Now inside that, how we are writing the properties now, guys? How we are writing the property? We are writing the property and a value, right? Property and a
Key
value.
value pair, yes.
This time what we are
Yes,
going
yes.
to do now, I'm going to write the logic also. I'm going to write the logic with what is that function. I'm going to write the logic with what function now. Okay, so now
Inside the object, yeah.
yeah, so with this syntax only, let's design one small what is that object with
Sample.
function now. Object with function, the things and how it's
Okay.
working, we will see those things, guys. Okay, we will see these things now. So what I'm going to do now, now let's remove these things, right? Let's remove these things now. So what is that, why we are using that object things now, guys? Why we are using the object things? For the enabling reusability things, for enabling reusability
Reusable.
things inside the TypeScript. That is the reason we are working in the object oriented programming, right? Object oriented programming now, guys. So simple.
And set multiple property in a single object.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take one, where are any let's take let keyword. Now I'm taking product, right? Product. Okay, so this product having what is that name property. Now currently I'm doing like this, simple. I'm making the programming as a simple now, guys. Okay, so name I'm taking what is that. Now let's take name empty now. Okay, name, let's take empty. What I'm doing now, let's take name empty. Okay, name as a empty. Again, what I'm taking now, let's take price. Right? Price also I'm taking as a 0. Now I will put the data inside that, don't worry about that, right? and I'm taking what is that quantity, right? Quantity, our quantity also 0 only, guys. Our quantity also 0 only. In this quantity, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to perform the multiplication with price with quantity. I'm going to perform what is that multiplication. Whenever we will whenever we want any responses or any result, those things should be in the multiplication format. I want the result as a multiplication format, right? Now, so for that, I'm writing one function. For that, I'm writing one function. My function is, let's take total, right? Total, I'm writing what is that function, right? I'm writing one function. Inside that function, it should be, why this one is giving the error? It should be in the string
Spelling
format.
mistake.
This one should
Spelling
be,
mistake. Total.
oh,
TOTAL.
that is not, this is our own function, right? This is the total, but why 1 minute?
Comma,
Comma.
quantity, colon
Quantity,
0, comma.
Quantity come.
Quantity, colon
Then
0,
After the
comma.
quantity, there is
At
a
line
comma.
number 4.
Line number 4.
Yeah, good observation, guys. Okay, now fine, guys. So here what we will do it now, we will take one total. Now correct spelling, right? Now
TOT.
TOTL is
total spelling is correct, it's right.
Yes,
yes.
Total is correct only. Now what we will do it now, we will return what is that, which object? Current object. How we are presenting this keyword, right? This keyword, I want what is that, quantity multiplied by this, right? Current, what is that, price, current price, right? Current price. Okay, so this is the responses, right? Whenever we will call this one, it will be performing the total quantity of what, total quantity and price of what, our item now, after then I want to print it, that. Then again I'll take print, take print function. Now inside this print function, what we will do it now, guys, we will take, because everything is the JSON data itself only. That is the reason we need to separate with what, comma, guys. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Yeah, so now inside this
separated.
print, what we will do it now, we will print these things. So we will print console.log. Inside this console.log, what I'm going to do now, let's take what is that, let's take backtick. Now let's take name. I'm taking as a dollar symbol. Let's read that name. What is that? How we can read this name now?
Product name.
No,
Product
because in this like what
This
is that,
name.
in the object itself only I'm reading, right? So we will take
This name.
this dot, what is that, name. I want to read the name now. We are reading the name now. Another one is what, guys? Another one, I want to read the price also, but next line. So slash n, I'm giving what is that, slash n, right? Now let's give price. Give price. Let's give price now. Okay, price now, dollar symbol, open curly bracket and close curly bracket. Inside that, what is that? How we can read it now? This dot price. This dot price, right? This dot price. We will read the price also, right? We will read the price also. Now, based on this one, what we are going to do now? Let's call these things. Let's call this function, right? Let's call this function and let's print this logics. Then how we can perform this operation now, guys? So first, what is that? I want to give the name, right? Because here name is empty, price also empty, is nothing but 0, is nothing but nothing data, right? Quantity also 0.
Yes.
So I want to set the data first in these properties. So how we can now product, oh sorry, now here what I'm going to do now, we will take the reference of product. We will take product dot name, right? Product dot name. In the name, what I'm going to do now, which one name you want, guys? Okay, let's take my name only, right? Ravi. I'm taking Ravi name. Okay, so another one is what? Again, I'm taking product dot, I want what is that? Price. I want to save the price. Okay, so this product price I'm taking as a 200, right? Now 200, guys. Okay, these things we will design on the HTML pages in the Angular, guys. Okay, but here we are just learning the logic, because on the console, our console will not render our what? HTML pages, or it will render. It will render or not, guys? Come on.
Not render.
Not. That is the reason, just programmatically way we are learning here the things, but like whenever we will enter in the Angular, at the time these things, these logic we will present on the HTML is nothing but UI page now, guys. Okay, UI page now. Now 200, right? We set at the price now. Okay, so next what is that? Let's give the quantity also. Product
Dot quantity.
product dot quantity, right? Quantity, how much quantity you want? How much quantity I want? What is that? 2 quantity, right? 2 quantity. Our product quantity should be the 2 or 1, because whenever you guys are going on the e-commerce website, right, like is nothing but Flipkart, Amazon items you guys are booking the, so how much quantity items you want, those many items you are booking, right? So same like things I'm taking here. Now here what is that? Now product, then we will call quantity function, right? We will call quantity function. We will call what is that? No, we will print it. Why we will call quantity? We don't need quantity, right? Because quantity is performing the logic. But simply whenever we will call this one, just we will print what is that? This function's data. Because quantity is saving the data, right? It's saving the data. Whenever we will call total, then we will get the real result now, guys. Okay, so now here I'm taking print. I'm taking what is that? Print now. Okay, after print function, I'm calling what is that? Print function. Now let's compile and run it. Let's compile and run it. We will see that what is the result now. Now what is that? How we can compile it now, guys? tsc index.ts, right? Now compilation is done. Now node, what is that? Index.js. Ravi and price. Yeah, correct. We are getting the price, right? Ravi and price. Come on, we are getting right, because just we are setting that and we are doing this one, and we are not calculating. We are quantity data we are not reading at all, right? Quantity data we are not reading at all. If you want to read the quantity data, then what is that? What you can do it now, guys? You want
quantity dollars. These
yeah.
don't quantity.
Now quantity, right? QTY. Okay. Now open curly bracket and a close curly bracket with the dollar symbol. Open curly bracket and a close curly bracket with what? Dollar symbol. Now I want what is that? I want to call the total function here itself. Shall we call, or no? Okay, let's read the quantity itself only. So this dot quantity. Right? Quantity. Now fine. If you want to print that data also, let's print this function also. Okay, but if we are printing that quantity and the price, okay. Now let's total. Let's print total also. Right? Total also. Okay. Open curly bracket and close curly